So, um, one thing we have to talk about for a pre-race is, or any kind of endurance training, is low carb, carbohydrate rich, low residue diet, which is low fiber diet. So, Indira, as you being a dietitian, what do you see, like how an endurance athlete can make a benefit out of it, and me as a physician, I can probably give my 2 cents as well.
Okay. So to start with, we generally say fiber is very important for the body's digestion and to perform the digestion, to improve the bowel movements. Fiber is essential for everyday meal. But when it comes to people who are during endurance sport, adding more fiber to the meal will make them have feel a sense of discomfort, especially if they are in a running kind of sport. It will make them feel a little discomfort in the lower part of the body. Okay, that's one thing. And that eventually will lead to cramps. Second point is, if there is so much of fiber in the meal, they will have a feel to pass their motions. So that will again will make them little worried about when they are in the process of event. So these are the two main things why we need to focus on low fiber diet. At the same time, these low fiber diet, they can practice on an everyday basis. They can do it in a short term. Like for example, if the event is starting tomorrow, before 24 to 72 hours, they can start with the low fiber diet, and then low fiber, but they can do carb loading to get amount of energy to the event. They can have a high carb and low fiber diet. So after the event, they slowly increase the fiber count. Similarly, they shouldn't do this just before the event. They have to do a trial run during the time of practice itself. They have to do a trial run like 1 or 2 days to understand how the body is adapting to it and how the body is responding, how much time it is taking. All those things to analyze and understand the body, they have to do it as a trial run 1 or 2 times.
Okay. So it's kind of different, right? So low fiber diet when you're trying to lose weight is different from a low fiber diet when you're training for an event. So when you're trying to lose weight, we tell people that it's okay for you to take more fiber diet. It makes you feel more full. It makes it brings in the water soluble into the gut, and this way it makes you feel full, and also helps you to pass your motions well too. Now, at the same time, this article that we are talking about, this paper that we're talking about here, it says it actually simplifies the logistics of a bowel evacuation. So basically, people don't have to worry about, am I going to have an unscheduled bowel moment right before my main event. And also, I'd say low fiber diet actually decreases the risk of gut disorder and gut upset during the race. I mean, as you know, when people are running for long periods of time, you have a lot of electrolyte abnormalities that can actually cause a lot of fluid shift in the body. So that can actually cause a lot of discomfort in your body. That's one of the reasons that when you eat something food and you run, you start having cramps because of all these things that's happening. So maybe that's what they're saying, that maybe it's not a good idea to do a very high fiber diet days before. So that's a very good point. What are some of the meals, snacks, or whatever that you can think of, that you can suggest for people who are planning to have a half a marathon? Do you have anything that you can suggest?
They can include white bread. They can have rice, white noodles, pastas. But these white rice, white noodles, pasta, preferably it will be beneficial if they have it hot.
Hot. Okay. Why is that?
Because the moment the process of cooling happens, the fiber in it will convert it as a resistant starch, which is which is fuller. So
I
that's
see.
the
I see.
beneficial if they have it as hot foods. They can have cakes and desserts, which is basically made out of the refined flour. They can have that. They can have fruit juices without the pulp. But generally, we'll ask people to have fruit juices without filtering. But in this case, better they have after filtering it.
So basically, all the bad things that we ask people to avoid, they can have it, right? White sugar, white bread, white cereal, breakfast cereals, white rice, anything that's white you can have. Cakes with desserts, but I think that it's better to avoid anything with lots of fruits, lots of dried or fresh fruits, and also lots of sugary drink.
Yeah, they can avoid salads, like uncooked foods also, uncooked and vegetables also.
Absolutely, because that's one of the reasons, because we don't know where that food is, has been, so it's always better to avoid fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. Also, because they have very high quantity of fiber. So, but I think they're okay to eat if you can boil, you can puree it, if you can make like a sauce, it should be okay. Mashed potatoes is a good way to do it, and also you can eat a lot of jam, a lot of this, a lot of like all the wrong stuff you can eat. I think that's a very good way of breaking it down. When it is good, when it is not good. So I think it's a very, very important thing for anybody who is planning to train and planning to run endurance sport. So it's always good to know what to eat before that, because that plays a big role to see how well you prepare, right?
Yes.
Yeah.